Good evening, all. Vishal, well begun is half done.
Good evening, Naveen sir. Good evening.
Good evening. So you can start the official proceedings. Over to you, Vishal.
Right. Respected Dr. Tej K. Kaul sir, President Dr. Naveen Malhotra sir, Vice President Dr. Anju Grewal ma'am, Editor-in-Chief Dr. Pradeep Bhatia sir, Treasurer Dr. Sunil Sethi sir, distinguished esteemed colleagues and fellow delegates. On behalf of the RSACP, greetings. I extend my warm welcome to each of you as we celebrate this occasion, our 40th anniversary. For 4 decades, our society has served for the excellence in the field of anesthesia. Since then, we have come a long way from the pioneering days of anesthesia to the precision-guided cutting-edge practices of today. The celebration is a tribute to the dedication and innovation of our members who have played a vital role in advancing the practices of anesthesia and in our society. I take it as an opportunity to look ahead to the future and make a course for continued progress in research, academics, and clinics. I'm confident that together we would all be able to ensure that our patients continue to receive highest quality of care. Thank you very much. And once again, I welcome you all on this board. Thank you very much, and let the celebrations begin. Over to you, Dr. Naveen Malhotra, sir. I welcome Dr. Naveen Malhotra, sir, to please give the presidential orders, presidential speech, sir.
Respected patron, Dr. Tej K. Kaul, sir. Office bearers of RSACP National, State and City branches. Invited guests. Teachers, colleagues, and dear students. As the president of RSACP National, I feel blessed that we all are in the 40th year of RSACP, and God has given us this opportunity to be a part of this historic celebrations. We have achieved a lot, and the whole credit goes to our seniors, teachers, past presidents, past secretaries, past editor-in-chiefs, past organizing committee members of the RSAP Con. And I'm very happy that we are marching ahead towards the Golden Jubilee. So we are at 40, but we are looking at 50. We have to set the roadmap for the next 10 years, where we want to see us in 2034. And I'm very sure all of us will join those celebrations in 2034 also. We got a magnificent team together, which will work towards upliftment of the association, towards betterment of anesthesiology and all its super specialties, improved patient care, focused on research, academics, clinics, and member welfare activities. And I'm very happy about the strong and vibrant team which is there to take the cause further. We have kept the theme of the year-long celebrations, which we are kickstarting it today, the 24th of July, 2024. And it will continue till 24th July, 2025. The theme is celebrating 40 years of research, scientific, academic, and clinical activities. Research, R for research, S for scientific, A for academic, C for clinical, and P for programs. So research, scientific, academic, and clinical programs, that will be a theme for the next 1 year. And I request all of you to be part of this historic journey, which will we do it together. We have been blessed by God to be in this era that we are sitting office bearers of the state, national, and city branch bodies, so that we can contribute for the welfare of our fraternity and the members. I pay my warmest regards and tributes to all the predecessors, all the office bearers, all the patrons who have served the society and brought it up to this level. 24th July 1984, the society was registered, and thus it is labeled as its Foundation Day. And with the blessings of seniors, and especially our patron, Dr. Tej Kaul, my personal association with Research Society of Anesthesiology is very, very long. Being an executive member to the treasurer, then 10 years as national secretary, and 3 years as president-elect. I feel that after Sir, I am the longest serving member in the RSACP Governing Council, and this will be my 17th year in the council. So I look forward to your active participation in this year-long celebrations. Thank you very much. Long live RSACP.
Thank you very much, sir, for your address and kind words, sir. I would like to call upon our patron, Dr. Tej Kaul, sir, for showering his blessings on us, sir. Dr. Tej Kaul, sir, please, sir.
Good evening, everybody. Today is a red letter day in the history of RSACP as we start the celebrations of 40 years of RSACP. I congratulate the Governing Council of RSACP for making arrangements for celebrations of 40 years of RSACP. Today's meeting is to discuss the roadmap for its celebration. It is all because of Dr. Naveen's quantum of energy, which is indeed going to lay a great yardstick for its celebration. The tentative program is very interesting, full of academics and research potentials. The aim is betterment, well-being, and healthy growth of all anesthesiology fraternity and improvements in research potentials. The contributions by all the GC members, particularly Dr. Anju, Dr. Vishal, Dr. Indrani, Dr. Nishan, Dr. Nishkarsh, Dr. Pradeep Bhatia, Dr. Swati, Tanveer, Brigadier Rao, all difficult to name each and every one, is bound to make the year-long celebration interesting, educative, as well as colorful. Let us all join together and galvanize the anesthesiologists surrounding us to ensure a gallop increase in life membership of RSACP. My sincere best wishes to all RSACP members for the success of RSACP 40-year celebrations. Long live RSACP. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your blessings and good words. we have got Padam Shri Madam Maya Tandon with us. So I'll request Madam to shower her blessings on us. Dr. Maya Tandon, please. Madam. Okay, Vishal, I think there are certain issues with our connectivity and network. You can go further, please.
We would catch on with Dr. Maya Tandon, madam, later. Please, now I would like to call upon our president, Dr. Naveen Malhotra, sir, to please release the 40-year celebrations logo, sir.
I hope the slides are visible and clear.
Yes, sir, it's clear, sir. It's visible, sir.
So I feel very happy in releasing this formally, the 40 years logo. And I place on record my thanks to Dr. Neha Sinha for her creativity and Dr. Swati Chabda for her inputs. And it has been designed nicely with the maroon color of the association. And the tagline is celebrating 40 years of research, scientific, academic, and clinical programs. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Moving on next, with your due permission, Dr. Naveen Malhotra, sir, do we begin with our proposals, sir?
Yeah, I will take it forward. And this year-long celebrations will be in the form of research, scientific, academic, and clinical programs, which will be announced today as a part of the year-long celebrations. And but before that, it's my duty. Let's renew our goals. Let's revisit our mission and vision statements, which are over on the website www.rsacp.com. And our mission is to encourage clinical and scientific research in anesthesiology, to publish a PubMed indexed high quality journal of anesthesiology clinical pharmacology, to hold scientific discussions and read papers on anesthesiology, to encourage specialization and super specialization in this branch of medicine, to watch and advise on legislations affecting the anesthesiologist, to make rules when deemed necessary relating to discipline and professional conduct of anesthesiologists, and to receive donations and subscriptions from persons who are eligible and desire the society to join, and to hold funds for the advancement of the field of anesthesiology, to explore future avenues for RSAP, and to do all such things as may be incidental or conducive to the attainment of all or any of the above subjects. This was our mission statement. The vision is to promote, acknowledge, appreciate, and award the research publication and presentations in anesthesiology, to hold periodically conferences, workshops, CMEs in various cities for the betterment of the cause of anesthesiology in India, and to cooperate with other medical scientific associations. We are absolutely at working relationship with all our sister associations, and the majority of the members who are in the Governing Council hold different posts in other sister associations of anesthesiology. Myself being the past honorary National Secretary of Indian Society of Anesthesiologists. Dr. Tej Kekal was the founder president of Indian Society of Anesthesiologists North Zone. Dr. Anju Grewal is the current secretary of Association of Obstetric Anesthesiologists, and so on and so forth. But we work in a friendly manner with all our associations for the betterment for the field of anesthesiology. But the ultimate aim is to strengthen RSAP at grassroots so that we can follow its mission and vision. So today's program has been designed on the basis of RSACP, right? Research, scientific, academic, and clinical programs. First, since our name of the society is research, so major focus is on research. And for that, I'll invite Dr. Nishant Sai, Dr. Rakesh Garg, and team to present their proposal for conducting RSAP multicentric trials. Dr. Nishant Sahai, please.
Thank you, sir. And as we have seen, the first mission that Naveen sir has mentioned is to encourage clinical and scientific research. And because our society is a research society, it can do a lot for research. And RSACP plans to invite proposals for multicentric trials, which it will assess for the feasibility, interest, novelty, ethics, and relevance. Rakesh, sir.
Yes, sir. Please carry on, sir.
Okay. So the RSACP also can assist in the clinical data management, clinical supply chain management, and it can provide consultations for the regulatory affairs, which are often the problems we face, especially when we are using drug trials. One of the important aspects of any good research is data sanctity and quality and pharmacovigilance. Another problem that many of our colleagues face while research and publications is biostatistics and medical writing, where RSACP can again be very useful. And then looking for avenues to arrange funding like ICMR and industry support. So in these places, RSACP can be very useful, and we will invite proposals very shortly. We have discussed the framework for it. Next slide, please, sir. So under the aegis of RSACP, there will be one scientific committee, which will be of office bearers currently that has been proposed. And there will be an advisory committee, which will be comprising of the patrons. But an important aspect of all research is monitoring committee for data and safety. So that will be a committee again, which will be monitoring the data safety and the safety of the research. There will be a proposal which will come from the primary side, which will be given to RSACP, and later on local participating centers can be involved, and this data, they can be sent either after local central internal data quality monitoring, they can be sent to a data management center, and then we can proceed with the study. So for any study, so next slide, please, sir. There are basically 3 phases. And in the first phase, which is the planning phase, that needs to be done by the primary side itself. That is the definition of the research question, identifying the research outcomes, etc. But RSACP can be very useful in modifying for fine-tuning the initial planning phases. And the other aspect is the project development phase. This is where RSAP can be very useful, because this is one of the more difficult parts. There can be identification of the collaborators. There can be ground rules which will be formed. Then protocol development in such a manner that grants can be obtained. There will be a research manual that will be produced for all multicentric trial, which is overseen by the RSACP. And once the project development phase is conducted properly, then the study execution and finally the dissemination phase will not be very difficult. So in this case, if a study which has been overseen by the RSACP, the chances of publications are good. It will be a good quality. It will be a multicentric study, and hopefully it will be very useful for all the researchers to conduct their research in India. Rakesh, sir.
Thank you, Nishant. You have already summarized it very nicely. I think this is the need for the day, and I'm really thankful to the leadership of RSACP for this wonderful initiative. Because when we talk about the research, it is now we have to move a step upwards, not only for a single-centric studies, but it has to be a multi-centric studies, because that gives the real flavor of a research, and that is basically the need for clinical translational value of various research that we do nowadays. So I think this platform and this initiative by the RSACP leadership will be a long way, and it will really helpful for the Indian, not only Indian continent, but across the globe, to put the research outcomes in a more robust way. So I think the team, Dr. Nishant, has made a very nice framework for it. I think with this team and under the leadership of RSACP headquarters, we will be able to execute to give a robust platform of conducting it successfully. So my sincere thanks to the leadership, Dr. Naveen Malhotra, Dr. Vishal Singh, and all the patrons for taking this wonderful initiative. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Nishant and Dr. Rakesh. And I'm very sure that the multicentric trial under the banner of RSACP will be seeing the light of the day very shortly, and it will be definitely benefit for the research across, not only across the India, but across the globe. Thank you very much. Before we move on to the next presentation, I invite Padam Shri Madam Maya Tandon to please bless us. Madam, please unmute yourself and yeah, ma'am.
It's so encouraging to see that the anesthesia reciprocon, which has completed 40 years, my heartiest congratulations to all of you, the way you all are discussing the immediate future of our fraternity, and my heartiest blessings to all of you to continue. You all have made me a member of your reciprocon, and it's a very big pleasure for me to come back to the mainstream. Although I've been a little away, but then coming to the mainstream is always a pleasure. My heartiest blessings to all of you. Sound
you,
has
madam.
come back now. It was very, very low. I couldn't hear initially, but now it's okay.
Thank
So
you.
nice.
Thank you, madam. So nice of you. It was pleasure to have you deliver the prestigious national oration at Jodhpur and be the chief guest of the inaugural ceremony. Warm regards to you, madam. Thank you very much. Keep on guiding us and blessing us. Thank you, madam. So moving forward, now we have got a young intern, Dr. Shirish, who will be under the guidance of Dr. Rakesh and Dr. Nishant. And since he is also planning to start a multicentric trial. So the young Dr. Shirish, you are please invited to share your vision with us.
Inviting me. I am a recent graduate from St. James Medical College and KM Hospital, Mumbai. So to give a basic outline of our project, we plan to do a study to assess the unmet needs of pain management of the patients visiting the general OPD, orthopedic, rheumatic, and pain OPDs at the tertiary care hospitals across the India. In this, we secondarily also want to assess what are the treatment-seeking barriers as well as the treatment-seeking behaviors of these patients, as well as understand the quality of life and the financial aspects of the treatment that these patients are facing. So for this, we plan to do a longitudinal study, which will have a retrospective as well as a prospective component. In the retrospective component, we plan to trace the storyline of these patients in terms of understanding their initial treatment seeking behavior, their referral histories on like how many doctors they have visited, what all investigations they have gone through, and what treatment they have currently received. And mainly we want to understand the reasons on why which treatment has been working for them, or like which treatment they have not been able to take, or whether they have got a definitive diagnosis or a definitive treatment for the cure of their pain. And once we have recruited them, we'll be understanding how that chronic pain is affecting their lifestyle, as well as how much financial or like catastrophic and impoverising expenditure they are facing. And prospectively, we will be assessing this further for like the period of next 3 months, where from the center that they have recruited, further where all they go and how the treatment or the investigation modalities are changing. The basic outcome of this study is to understand how we can improve the quality of care that we are providing the patient, and understanding the patient's problem from the patient's perspective on the barriers that they face, or the financial problems, or the problems that they face with the hospital systems or the referral patterns as such, and provide a more comprehensive pain management, which is not just restricted to like NSAIDs or the primary things that patients are received at like the general OPD for the causes of orthopedic or like chronic pain. So that is the summary of the project that I wish to do. This project I wish to do at like multicentric level from like Western India, Northern India, and Eastern and Southern India. There I have found investigators all across this place to like collaborate, and I would be very grateful if the your organization.
Thank you, Shirish. And I've seen Shirish as a young, enthusiastic medical student, and we have worked together in G4 Summit also, and in Sota Care also. And few days ago, he discussed with this proposal with me. So I'm really myself excited to mentor you. God bless you, and we're definitely very, very confident that you will conduct a good trial. Thank you, Shirish.
Thank you so much, sir. Really great.
God bless. So moving ahead, I now invite Dr. Nishkarsh Gupta and Dr. Amit Kohli for their proposal on research consortium. Dr. Nishkarsh, please.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, sir. Basically, research consortium and multicentric trials. Basically, it is all about research. Since we had a research society and we are talking about research, so we thought that we should have a method in place so that we could help our postgraduates have some research topics which can be worked on for the local population. And that was the whole idea, and we had discussed, I think, 3 years back in a meeting, and I really thank Naveen sir and all the patrons to finally seeing this in the mainstream. The whole idea of research consortium is that, as we know, we have increased postgraduates, and we end up taking 3 to 4 postgraduates as a faculty many times in medical colleges. And the kind of thesis we are doing, we know the topics sometimes just changing the doses or routes, and the overall outcomes are not meaningful and doesn't add much to the clinical practice in day-to-day life. So whole idea is that we we review the literature topic-wise, then we have important questions which need to be addressed just to give them the idea. And then these ideas can be worked upon by the postgraduates if they need. We could help them by having kind of statistical analysis in terms of sample size calculation and proper analysis if required. And we could also help them plan the research because methodology part is something which is most important, and that helps to strike the publication in the best of the journals. So if you have a good methodology to begin with, then it can be a good outcome for the society, for the institutions, and for the country as well. Another important thing the PGs face, the problem is that they are not sure about the CTRI thing, because all prospective studies, the clinical trial registry have to be done. So those kind of things is the whole idea. And then once we find about the common research ideas, because once we do a research review of literature, we'll have research ideas, and that can be worked upon for a basic data collection and the trials across the country. Amit, you can speak the next slide. Dr. Amit?
Yes, sir.
You can please.
Yeah. So thank you, Dr. Nishkarsh. Certainly, it's a visionary idea of our leadership by Dr. Naveen Malhotra, sir, that this year we are celebrating our 40th year, and in this many research activities are happening. As Dr. Nishkarsh has already briefed, it's a humongous project. Actually, we have been seeing that starting from the selection of the topic till writing of the thesis. There's a lot of steps which has been followed, and our youngsters don't get a right platform to get the help. So I really urge all our seniors and the younger colleagues to join us in this particular project, because it's a mammoth project, and only 2 or 3 people can't be doing it. So we'll be expanding our team in a near future, right? And the entire team will be helping the thesis writing projects of various postgraduates, be it university or national board, right? Selecting the broad topics that will be mainly uploaded on the website of RSACP. And the contact numbers will also be displayed, who will be helping you out in the near future, right? You have to, the review, as Dr. Nishkarsh has already mentioned, that review of literature, there is different ways of writing it. And many of us don't know how to, go about it. So that assistance will also be provided. And ultimately, then the thesis has been published. The statistics is very, very important part. So we are in a process of, in the later stage, coordinating with biostatisticians as well, and that statistical help will also be provided.
So Minded, we really want to emphasize it's an assistance or a mentorship. We are not here to write thesis for you, so don't take it that way, right? This is there. And finally, publication of the thesis is an important something. So we'll maybe through RSACP, we'll be assisting you that what are the main journals, what are the various areas, how to send your paper for publication, right? So these are the various things which has to be done under this project. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nishkarsh and Dr. Amit. I know you are embarking upon a very, very huge responsibility and a big journey, but we are there to support you as a team. And I know you will be able to do good for the postgraduates. God bless you, both of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
So moving further, I invite Dr. Swati Chavda, the Joint Secretary, to brief her about the proposal of editorial apprenticeship training. Dr. Swati Chavda, please.
Thank you so much, sir. And at the outset, wishes to everyone for the RSCP Foundation Day. Regarding this proposal, the editorial apprenticeship training, which will be essentially led by the current and past editor-in-chiefs of JOACP, which is the journal associated with RSCP. So the society, in general, the scientific society is in need for good editors who could handle the articles well. So in the direction of that, achieving that, we propose a 4 months training in editorial apprenticeship, which will be a hands-on training. So it will comprise of fortnightly online classes by mentors who are, of course, associated with JOACP as well as RSACP. And this will be followed by a 1-day contact program. So it will also involve handling manuscripts under supervision of editor-in-chief and other associate and assistant editors of the journal. Contact program will oversee the demonstration of the platforms which are there for article processing. Further, information like eligibility, this selection criteria, fee structure will be announced very soon. And this certainly will be an opportunity to enhance the editorial skills, have hands-on experience with the best in the field, and to be an editorial member if found suitable upon assessment. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Swat. Maybe I think first of kind fellowship training program in the country, and I'm very sure that it will be really beneficial to upcoming future editors of the journals. It will definitely prepare them into enhancing their skills in the research methodology as well as in future guiding the juniors. And I wish you good luck, and I hope that all the editors sit together very, very shortly, and we launch this program in a couple of weeks. Thank you very much. So moving from research to scientific, and it's my profound pleasure to invite our editor-in-chief, Dr. Pradeep Bhatia sir, to brief about our PubMed indexed journal physiology, clinical pharmacology. I'm very happy that Dr. Bhatia sir is leading from front, and in spite of his busy clinical schedule, is ensuring the quality and upliftment of Journal of Anesthesiology and Pharmacology. And he is, I also place on record Dr. Anju Grewal, the past editor-in-chief, and in between Dr. Mukul Kapoor also for serving JOCP in the best possible manner. Over to you, Dr. Pradeep Bhatia, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Naveen. Good evening, everyone. So, to commemorate the 40 years journey of RSACP, we are planning to publish a special issue of JOACP, possibly in January next year. And the idea is to invite the pioneers in the different subspecialties like cardiac and pain and intensive care and all those subspecialties to write about the 40 years of journey in that subspecialty. So it will be an interesting read from the thoughts and to look behind that how the subspecialties are developed, what struggles they have faced, in what conditions they have started their subspecialty journey, and then how far they have reached, and that really I mean, everyone should be aware of the struggle that has been made to bring the subspecialty to this level, where they are enjoying the fruits. So it will be really interesting read, I am sure, and we will soon decide on who is going to write amongst pioneers on which subject, and it will be only an invited issue, invited articles, and this will possibly publish in January next year. So that is the whole idea. And you all know that the impact factor of journal is now 1.5 from the beginning, and then gradually, as we get more citations, it will go up, no doubt about that. What we are also planning to celebrate 40 years is that instead of quarterly, it will be a monthly issue. So the waiting period for authors will be much less. Hopefully, still it is less in the sense that ahead of print is being printed, published, but then monthly issue will be a major breakthrough to decrease the waiting period of the journal, and more frequent articles will be visible. And we also have a social media handlers, they are professionals, and the visibility of this journal and the society is there on almost all the social media platforms. So as Dr. Swati has already mentioned that we need to train young people to do the editorial work, and to first start with reviewing process. Only then they will learn how to do the editorial process. So hopefully our journal will also get young blood to do the editorial work, and only then it will improve in the content and the quality. So young blood is always good for any venture. So I'm fairly sure that once they start dropping in the editorial boards or reviewer panels also, that will be a value addition to the journal and to the society. Dr. Naveen.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for that exciting news of having the monthly issues of January 2025. I'm very sure the authors will be very happy in knowing that. And the idea of having a special issue is fantabulous. Thank you very much, sir. Moving further, I invite Dr. Sunil Sethi and his team to discuss about a special freelance anesthesiologist section which has been started in JOCP under the able guidance of Dr. Pradeep Bhatia, and Dr. Sethi is joined by the colleagues Dr. Rajiv Gupta from Delhi, Dr. Vikas Gupta from Indore, and Dr. Nuri Venkat Gopal from Rajamundry, who have joined him in this particular section. Over to you, Dr. Sunil Sethi, the treasurer of Research Society of Anesthesiologists and a leading private practitioner in Haryana. Dr. Sethi, please.
Thank you very much, Dr. Naveen, for the kind words. And first of all, it's a great day of 40th year of RSACP. We are celebrating this occasion, and it is wonderful to have association with so many teachers, so many seniors, and the younger generation, which is very dynamic as well. And this is the brainchild of Dr. Naveen. I have been associated with him from last almost 25 years or so, and we have been working together. And he was working in medical college, but he was more worried about the practitioners because I was his very close friend from the very beginning. So the issue is practitioners are doing every type of cases, and many of the people are in practice, and very low percentage of the anesthetists are in the medical college. But as we said, the people are doing very good work in practice, but they are not publishing because of either they are not in touch with academics and they hesitate to publish it. I have been in touch with Dr. Rajiv Gupta, Dr. Vikas Gupta, and Dr. Nori also, that freelancers, those who are doing good work, should come forward, and their knowledge and work should be acknowledged. And I think we are looking forward for the response from the practitioners. And I will request all the GC members to circulate among their city branches so that the practitioners come forward for this articles in the respected JOCP journal. And over to Dr. Vikas, Dr. Rajiv, or Dr. Nori if they are there. Dr. Vikas, Dr. Rajiv Gupta.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, sir. Dr. Vikas Desai. And I must congratulate all of you, and especially Dr. Naveen Malhotra, sir, for this project of RSACP, and especially making this section available for freelancers. And as you said, sir, the biggest problem is the hesitation. They just don't want to share. They are afraid of whether they are following this protocol as per not, whether it is will be eligible for publishing or not. But I'm trying my best so that I hope we'll get some article and some case report in next month, by next month, so that we can publish that. And actually, we need to help them so that they can publish in a better way and present their data. Many of people are doing very excellent work in OBS and gynae and many other cases. They have saved a lot of patients. So I must ask Naveen Malhotra, sir, he will surely develop a platform so that.
That is the purpose of starting this section in JOCP, so that the interesting cases, challenging cases are being published in form of letter to editors. And definitely it will be a boon forward for all the freelance practitioners, so that their good work is known to all. So I look forward to active participation from all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Long live RS.
Thank you. Thank you. Moving further, I invite Dr. Sureshji Nair, Dr. Swati Chavda, Dr. Tanveer Singh and team to discuss about our forthcoming newsletter of RSACP, the RSACP Times. Dr. Swati.
Good evening, everyone. Once again, so the proposal of introducing RSACP newsletter is very exciting. It is named the RSACP Times. There'll be a editorial team which will be taking care of it under the guidance of Dr. Suresh Nair, sir. So to begin with, there will be quarterly publication of the same, and the issues will showcase the upcoming RSACP activities, member achievements, etc., and also report on already conducted activities under the banner of RSACP. This will also include informative blogs, trivia, activity corners, etc., which is suitable to everyone, seniors as well as juniors. Information will be given about the upcoming conferences, any competitions, award categories will be included. And I take this opportunity to invite everyone to be involved with the process, send us maybe their ideas or any interesting articles or images to be included in the RSACP Times. The further details about the email ID and the first release will be declared very soon.
Thank you, Dr. Swati. So, if Dr. Suresh Nair is here, so please you can bless the editorial team, sir, Dr. Nair. And in the meantime, I'll request Dr. Tanveer Singh also to say a few words.
First, good evening, everyone. So it's a great movement for RSACP on the 40 years of its foundation, and this entire activity which will which you have initiated in this year and would be continued for coming years is a really great initiative. Not only research and academic parts, but yes, the other parts which are being also taken care of are it's really impressive. And hope we in the coming years we are able to achieve our targets. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanvir. Moving further, it's a pleasure to invite RCP National Governing Council member, Youth Wing, Dr. Neha Sinha, to discuss about the upcoming RSAP Youth Conclave. I must confess that the concept of involving the younger generation in the activities of association is very close to my heart, and it is evident that even today we have an intern presenting a proposal. He's not even postgraduate yet, as a multicentric trial endorsed by RSACP, and we have initiated this concept approved by GC and GBM about RSACP Youth Wing, and whose national coordinator is Dr. Neha Sinha. So I invite Dr. Neha Sinha to talk about RSACP Youth Conclave.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir, for giving me this opportunity to represent on the behalf of the youth. And I'm sure we all draw this energy and enthusiasm from a very young and dynamic Dr. Naveen Malhotra, sir. Thanks for inspiring, sir, always. So we all will agree that 40 is just not a number. It signifies our youthfulness, where we have evolved from young RSACP to this mammoth organization. And similarly, coincidentally or interestingly, 40 is where the young anesthesiologists are also, we have categorized. So this is a youth conclave for this year as a 40-year celebration of RSACP, where we'll see young minds, a spectacular presentation of young minds, dynamic young minds, which will involve junior residents, senior residents, and consultant anesthesiologists who are less than 40 years of age, who are working in medical colleges or corporate hospitals, or as private practitioners, to showcase their work as original researchers or case series or case report. And they can send it to rsaccpnational@gmail.com, and the winners will get a complimentary registration of RSACP Con 2025 at Batinda, Punjab, and will get a chance to showcase their work there and meet all other similar people of mind frames. So I thank you very much, sir, for giving me this opportunity. And over to you, sir, because it has always been a brainchild of yours.
Thank you, Neha, for actively taking up the responsibility. I'm very sure that you will be coordinating it very nicely, and we will got an active participation from across the states, and we got multiple virtual rounds, and then ultimately culminating in the national conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Moving further, I invite past editor-in-chief, Anju Grewal, the past vice president of RSACP, past editor-in-chief of GOCP, and the current president-elect of RSACP, to discuss about our prestigious forthcoming 33rd National and 4th International Conference of Research Society of Anesthesiology, Clinical Pharmacology, to be held at Batinda, Punjab. Dr. Anju Grewal and her team, please.
A very good evening to all present. It is indeed a pleasure to welcome you all to AIIMS Batinda from 28th to 30th of March 2025 to the National Conference. And I hope it will be a culmination of our year-long celebrations of the 40th year of RSACP. Today, as we commemorate the Foundation Day, it is a day to actually honor our founding stalwarts, our mentors, and then also to create awareness of our academic endeavors. And I congratulate the entire RSACP team, led so ably well by Professor Tej K. Kaul, our patron, and Dr. Naveen Malhotra, whose vision has brought our society to the global presence. And I'm sure that together in unison, we will be able to, take our society and our flagship journal, the Journal of Anesthesiology, Clinical Pharmacology, to newer heights and to the forefront of medicine. I also take this opportunity to see all of you and your colleagues and your future mentors, your students, your peers, everybody to join us at AIIMS Batinda and and we will showcase you a galaxy of not only academic ventures, but also we'll try to be in sync with the Grow Green initiative of RSACP this year. And indeed, assure you of a pleasant time and a fruitful time at Batenda. Thank you so much for this opportunity and looking forward to see you all. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Dr. Anju Agarwal, for the warm invitation. But I request you, don't stop here. Just move your computer, and we want your team also to be showcased to the nation. So if you can just...
Yeah, I would love to see, actually we had a few slides. I do not know whether they came up there, but we are joined by my entire team, and we have Dr. Mayank Gupta.
Should I allow you to share the screen, please?
Yeah.
I stop here, and you can share if you wish. Or you can just read it as you are comfortable.
I think I can have them. They all have opened their videos. So we have Dr. Mayank. If you could just said put in a hello to all of them. Dr. Mayank Gupta.
Yeah, please. My request is just say hello to all. Yeah.
We have Dr. Navne, who's our organizing secretary. Dr. Mayank is there. I am joined by Dr. Jyoti. So a word from our organizing secretary, Dr. Navne. You'll have to unmute yourself, Navne.
Go ahead, please.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am. And good evening to all the seniors and mentors in this group. So we will be glad to invite you all to come and attend our RSACP Con from 28th to 30th March at Bathinda.
Yeah, thank you, Navne. And I think Jyoti is sitting with you.
Yeah, sir. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, sir.
So we'll look
forward. It's a privilege to host the RSACP Con 2025 in Bathinda from 28th to 30th March. We invite you all and hope to see you soon, sir.
Yeah, and from the City of Lakes, we still have a few more of our faculty who have joined us. We have I believe Dr. Shashank, Dr. Gopal, Dr. Jyoti. If all of you could just say a hi, Dr. Ankita, Dr. Lakman.
Good evening, everyone. Hello, good evening, sir. Pleasure to be here and congratulations to RSACP.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. We wholeheartedly invite everyone to please visit Bathinda and enjoy our hospitality. Thank you so much.
Great. So that's really nice. The final words in Punjabi from Dr. Agarwal, inviting everybody in Punjabi style. Ji aaya nu. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Do that, ji aaya nu.
Okay, so moving further.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Anju. Moving to the academic activities under the banner of RSACP. I'll talk briefly about the RSACP clinical fellowships. Basically, we are in the process of starting RSAP clinical fellowships, clinical observership, and skill enhancement centers across the country. For that, we are formed an academic committee, which will develop a stringent accreditation process, but it will be particular to a particular hospital. Suppose if I'm interested in starting a pain fellowship, so I'll give an application to this accreditation academic committee, which will forward it to the accreditation committee, and so that all the delegates who are coming for the observership or clinical fellowship, they get value for money, and everything will be endorsed by Research Society of Anesthesiology, Clinical Pharmacology. We are cordially invited to give proposals to the RSAP National for different types of fellowships, whether in chronic pain, whether in acute pain, for USG, for fiber optic bronchoscopy, for supraglottic devices, whichever you feel like, pediatric anesthesia, neonatal anesthesia, the duration 2 weeks to 1 month to over a weekend, maybe like TEE, you can cover it majority in over a weekend also. So whatever you feel like, you are most welcome to submit the proposals to the Research Society of Anesthesiology, Clinical Pharmacology. While I must say, when we were discussing this thing in the governing council, Dr. Anju Grewal simply poked me, Dr. Naveen, why don't you take the lead and start it? So, going to the order by my elder sister, we are soon starting RSAP clinical fellowships in chronic pain. We have got 4 sets available. Offline will be for 2 weeks duration. Hybrid will be for 3 months duration, 4 online classes per month, total of 12 classes, followed by 3 days contract program. The third set will be only online classes, 3 months, 4 classes per month. And fourth one for the senior pain practitioners who are already in the field of pain medicine, a refresher 3-day contract program at AS Pain Management Center at Rohtak, Haryana, where I will be joined by Dr. Amit Rana, my co-colleague, and Dr. Neha Sinha. So I'm very sure that we will receive so many other proposals also, which will be approved by the accreditation committee. Moving further, I invite Dr. Naveen Paliwal and Dr. Pooja Bihani and team to discuss about the RSAP simulation module. Over to you, Dr. Naveen and Dr. Pooja.
Good evening, sir. Before I start, let me congratulate RSCP patron Dr. Kaul sir, Naveen Malhotra sir, all office bearers and members for wonderful 40 years and best wishes for future. I once again thanks Dr. Naveen Malhotra sir for his constant motivation and guidance. This simulation-based education has become a cornerstone of medical training and continuous professional development in healthcare, especially in anesthesia. However, despite the growing recognition of simulation values, several challenges still persist. These include shortage of trained facilitators, variation in simulation section quality, inadequate need assessment, lack of standardized scenario script to guide facilitator, and above all, lack of standardized and validated evaluation tool for simulation-based education. To address these challenges, we have developed this comprehensive simulation guide module designed for facilitators seeking to implement effective simulation-based training at their institutions. This module serves as a practical resource offering step-by-step guidance for conducting simulation sessions. Our goal is to ensure that new facilitators are well prepared to deliver high-quality simulation training without being overwhelmed by cognitive load. To achieve this, we have focused on clarity, practicality, and relevance, ensuring the content is both accessible and impactful. The module provides basic principles of simulation facilitation, standardized scenario scripts, and debriefing frameworks to ensure consistency and effectiveness in teaching. The content is adaptable, allowing facilitators to tailor scenarios to their specific context while maintaining a focus on key learning objectives. Additional materials and references for further development and mastery are also provided. We thank all our authors who have been preparing this module, and it is proposed to be peer-reviewed by esteemed simulation facilitators nationwide under the guidance of Dr. Malhotra sir. Our ultimate goal is to encourage a shift in mindset among healthcare professionals. Simulation should not be seen merely as a technical experience, but as a transformative process that can drive positive changes in healthcare practices. That is from taking patient safety as the highest value. We believe that by sharing our experience and the lessons we have learned, we can contribute to a broader movement that enhances the quality and safety to patient care. We are also pleased to share our faculty development program. Dr. Pooja, will you please elaborate our faculty development program?
Good evening, everyone, and many congratulations to the entire team of RSACP for this wonderful celebration, 40-year celebration. And many thanks, Naveen sir, for constant motivating us, because I remember the first day when we proposed this idea of making this simulation facilitator module, and he just encouraged us to go ahead. We are giving you platform and you have to work up upon it. So basically, this simulation facilitator module will act as a skeleton for our 3-tier faculty development program, or TOT, under the aegis of RSACP. in which sir has proposed it should be a 3 level. In the level 1, it will be a 2-day contact program for basic training, in which we will be just facilitating for how to conduct a sim session for delegates with available resources, mainly focusing on the aspects of pre-briefing and use of props and mollages and a basic debriefing technique. And the simulation facilitator module, we are also providing certain scenario scripts to act as a guide for simulation programs. In the level 2, it will be online mentorship for 3 months, in which we'll be virtually handholding for the simulation sessions. And during level 3, we will be going with the advanced debriefing, research and evaluation in simulation education. And here everyone has to prepare one research project for simulation-based education. And the further details, fee structure, MOU with the skill centers is to be announced soon by Naveen sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Pooja and Dr. Naveen, and definitely the scientific committee of RSAP will be guiding you for the release of the module as early as possible. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Now I invite Dr. Rima Meena, Dr. Ankur Khandelwal, and Dr. Amit Kohli to discuss about the RSAP PG assembly, both in virtual format and physical format. So first I invite Dr. Rima Meena, the Vice President of RSAP National. Madam has been very actively involved in the activities of RSAP. She has conducted 2 national conferences under the able guidance of Dr. S.P. Sharma sir. So I'll take this opportunity to Dr. S.P. Sharma sir also to unmute himself and say and bless us all along with Dr. Rima Meena. And they have conducted numerous workshops in Jaipur under the banner of RSAP. So Dr. Rima Meena madam and Dr. S.P. Sharma first, and then I'll hand it over to Dr. Ankur and Dr. Amit Kohli. And soon we will be talking to our past president, Dr. Indrani Hemant Kumar also, who has joined us from states. Dr. Rima Meena, please.
Good evening, everyone. Today, as we come together to commemorate this important milestone of RSACP, the 40th anniversary of the Foundation Day of RSACP, I congratulate you all. And I'm honored to be a part of this society and team since last so many years. Coming to the event, we are planning to organize the PG Assembly in the month of October this year, first week of October. It will be a physical one. And the main beneficiaries will be the PGs that are going to give their exam, final exam PG in the month of November and December. And by the time of September end, they will be free from their thesis work also. So this will be a real important PG assembly for them. And we will try to include all the important topics of case presentation for the exam under the able guidance of the faculty master of their field, respective fields from Rajasthan and from outside also. The detailed program will be soon circulated in all the groups. And I invite Dr. S.P. Sharma sir to say a few words on this program.
Yeah, Dr. S.
Very good evening. Very good evening, everybody. And this is a great pleasure to attend this meeting. And I feel I should congratulate the whole team, which is just comprised of the most senior stalwarts and senior anesthesiologists and senior experienced person with the young brigade. And I feel this is again a very, encouraging that the whole this year will be celebrating this important Foundation Day of RSAP. In fact, this RSAP, we have got a very close and relation with this in the Jaipur. And said that we have got many conferences. It's our great pleasure that we will organize this PG assembly, and I feel pleasure as well as privilege to invite you all. And it will be, I am very sure, with your all support, it will be a great successful. And I invite all, and this important part is that we will try to cover the almost all topics, important topics, so that the PGs can be benefited. Really, thank you very much, Dr. Paul sir and Dr. Naveen and all this whole executive. Great pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. S.P. Sharma, sir. Yeah, Dr. Nima, please continue.
No, but thank you, sir. So it will be 9 to 5 program for 2 or 3 days, and the detailed program will be circulated. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Rima Meena and Dr. S.P. Sharma, sir. You have been a very good support to RSAP over the last decade or so.
Thank you, sir.
Now I invite the young team, Dr. Ankur Khandelwal, Dr. Amit Kohli, and Dr. Nishkarsh and Dr. Tanvi to talk about the virtual platform of PG Assembly. Over to you.
Good evening, sir. And good evening to all the faculty members, senior consultants, and everyone who is attending this very special occasion of celebration of 40 years of excellence of RSACP Society. And it gives me immense pleasure to be a part of this society. So a couple of postgraduate assembly are being organized across the country in physical format, but a usual demand from the postgraduates from different parts of the country is that they either do not get leaves of 2 to 3 days to attend that conference. More so, at times it becomes expensive to travel to another state or a region, and then booking hotels and all those things for 3 to 4 days, it becomes an expensive affair. So even though this physical format is being going good, even we also did recently in AIMS Guwahati, but now we have come with the proposal that we will be doing it in a virtual format just after RSACP Con in the month of April. It gives the advantage that many postgraduate across the country will be able to participate in the event. So we will frame the curriculum in a way that all the important topics again covering the major subspecialties in every nitty-gritties of anesthesiology. Will also touch critical care, some part of pain medicine in a span of 4 to 5 days probably, and we will do it in the evening hours so that they are freed from their duties and they can participate dedicatedly and religiously in this PG assembly. And we will also try to prepare them both for theoretical exams as well as practical exams, teach them the nitty-gritties of how to appear in the exam, how to appear for short cases, long cases, what to say, what not to say, how to score good marks, all those important key points in appearing for an exam. So it will be like 4 days and 4 hours every day. In this format, so far we have thought of so. The final event will be, curriculum will be shared soon in a month or two. That's all. Professor Kohli, if you can add some words.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ankur. You have already briefed it very, very nicely. Just a few things that, as Dr. Ankur has already mentioned, it will be a 2-tier program. And basically, the batch which is continuing as a final year batch, they'll be passing out somewhere in November, December this year. So main target will be the second year batch who will be the final year by that particular time, because most of the time the faculties won't be able to travel to the different states. So, and didn't give the lectures to the PGs physically. So this virtual platform will help the students to learn from the learned faculties across the country. It's a national event. So the stalwarts of the stalwart teachers will be invited in that particular thing. And the focus will be all the 2 batches, because this time, due to the NFC, batches are overlapping batches, right, within the 6 months of gap. So one will be entertained with a physical PG assembly at Jaipur, And the second will be done at a virtual PG assembly, which will be done somewhere at the end of April or maybe in the beginning of May. Right, as Dr. Ankur has already said, and that detailed program will be released soon. I congratulate Kaul sir and Naveen sir and entire team once again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Amit. And Tanveer, will you like to add on to something, Nishkarsh? Or we move to the next one?
No, sir. Important things have been said, and I think it is a good idea, and we should really help the postgraduates by doing this. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Nishkarsh, Dr. Ankur, and Dr. Amit and Dr. Tanveer. And now I invite our Honorary Secretary, Dr. Vishal Singla, to just briefly outline the workshops which have been conducted under the banner of RSACP. And then we'll invite individual organizers for this particular the workshops. So over to you, Dr. Vishal.
Thank you, sir. This year, in the current financial year, we have shown our presence in ESI Faridabad. It was conducted under the aegis of RSACP and by Team Faridabad under Dr. Rashmi. Then there was another CME in Kanpur that was conducted by Medical College, GVSM Medical College Kanpur under the leadership of Dr. Anil Verma. Dr. Anil Verma, sir, are you there?
Vishal, you please outline all the workshops, please.
And then in Bhopal, it was conducted under the AIMS Bhopal. And these are the workshops. These are the CMEs and workshops which we have been conducted, and in the pipeline are in Indore and in Bilaspur.
Thank you, Dr. Vishal. So now it's my pleasure to invite the individual coordinators. As of for seniority based, it is my pleasure to invite Dr. Indrani Hemat Kumar, who had conducted a simulation workshop, communication skill workshop in Mumbai. Dr. Indrani Hemat Kumar, the past president of RSACP National, and to bless us and to just briefly about the workshop also. Madam, please unmute yourself, madam.
Yeah. Thank you so much for inviting me. Respected Dr. Tejkaul sir, patron, Dr. Naveen Malhotra, President, Dr. Vishal Singla, Secretary, past presidents, and my dear friends from GC, as well as my colleagues from RSACP. It's actually a good morning from New York. I'm extremely happy to join this 40 years of celebration and founding of RSACP. RSACP has always promoted excellence, and this society is a testament to all the hard work and commitment by all the past office members who have led by example and left a distinguished mark. And congratulations to each and every one of you for this remarkable achievement of RSACP. And one word of praise again to Dr. Naveen Malhotra. He makes it so unique, and it's an year-long celebration of RSACP. And what a wonderful idea from Dr. Naveen Malhotra. Congratulations, sir. And and I'm happy that we are reaching this milestone for this year-long celebration, and all of us have been included to be part of this celebration. And with that in mind, and Dr. Vishal Singla just said that we have a series of CMEs and workshops in various parts of India. And in fact, in Mumbai, we just finished our CME and workshop. And
Madam, you have been muted. Unmute yourself, madam. A button got pressed. Unmute, madam. Unmute. Last few words. Last few words.
Yeah. So it was actually a workshop on communication skills. And we had basically, what do you say, 3 important topics. That was how to be an effective and articulate communicator. And that was delivered by Dr. Rinkita Sinha. Then human factors and its relevance to patient safety by Dr. Gauri Ganga Ketkar. And stress and burnout prevention by our ACE page 3 psychiatrist, Dr. Harish Shetty. And the last, which was the most sought after, was a role play, which was done by the various students of Mumbai colleges, and it was on communicate with confidence. We had various, scenarios wherein there was a burnout, there was attention, where you could have, attention was diverted, and how it led to a complication, then hierarchical problems. All these were enacted into various scenarios, and we had an excellent communication skill workshop over in Mumbai. And of course, we all know that this kind of CMEs and workshops are definitely needed, because we have to advance and enhance our skills and address all our knowledge gaps. And RSACP is committed to that. And with these few words, I would like to congratulate all of you once again on reaching this milestone. Long live RSACP.
Thank you, madam, for that nice words and blessings coming from New York. And they matter more the merrier. Thank you very much. Have a good stay there. And thank you for joining. Thank you, madam. And now it's a pleasure to invite Madam Meenu Chadda to brief us about the forthcoming simulation workshop in Indore on 1st of September. Madam Meenu Chadda, please.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. First of all, I'd like to congratulate everybody for this RSACP Foundation Day. And I mean, it's really exciting to be a part of the whole year celebration that Dr. Naveen Malhotra has thought of. I mean, it's very exciting to be a part of that. So I am very happy to be a little drop in the ocean for this celebration. So we are having a simulation workshop on obstetric emergency preparedness. It is simulating realities, the obstetric emergency preparedness on 1st of September. We would be having a very renowned faculty for that, Dr. Anju Grewal and team. And we hope that it's a great success, because it will be dealing with a lot of real case scenarios like maternal collapse, PIH, hypertension, eclampsia, pre-eclampsia. So this is going to be very helpful both for the students and the practitioners also. So
thank you, madam.
Thank you so much.
It will be a curtain raiser for the forthcoming in future, depending upon GB approval, RCP Con 2026 in Indore.
Yes, we hope to get it.
Best wishes for a successful conference. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And as we know, madam is a very, very minute planner, and it will be a very nice workshop. And as you can see in the flyer, as I have addressed in my incoming address also, that we work actively with in a friendly manner with the associations, and this is in a collaboration with the ISA Indore branch and RSAP body. And hopefully on that day, we will be forming and inaugurating RSAP Indore City branch also. Thank you, madam. Thank you. So now it's my pleasure to invite young and dynamic Dr. Neha Sinha to talk about the RSAP CAP work.
under the leadership of Dr. Naveen Malhotra, we held our very first and one-of-a-kind RSACP CAP workshop that meant chronic and acute pain workshop. So where the PGs and anesthesiologists were able to learn acute and chronic pain in a single setting and in a single workshop, where we had hands-on training cadaveric workshop, which was conducted in ESI Faridabad and under the very able leadership of Dr. Naveen Malhotra sir. So as we have already kick-started that, so we continue to have many more workshops on the acute and chronic pain. Thank you, sir.
I invite Dr. Vijay Lakshmi and Dr. Anil Verma to talk about the forthcoming workshop in Bilaspur and the recently held in Kanpur. Dr. Vijay Lakshmi, please.
Sir, very warm greetings from AIIMS Bilaspur. Good evening, sir. Naveen, sir. Warm greetings to the entire family of RSACP on the occasion of the 40th year and on the Foundation Day. It's been a pleasure being associated with this society for such a long time. And I thank RSACP for giving the opportunity to conduct it's a full day workshop on point of care ultrasound, which we are planning 10th of November. It's a Sunday. It's a one-day workshop. If I could share the screen also, I had a couple of slides, as Dr. Vishal had said. Basically, it is to improve the skills of point of care ultrasound under the stalwarts and experts in the field from all over the country. And I extend a very warm welcome to all of you, including your students, for enjoying the hills of Himachal and as well as learning this focus from the experts. It would be a master demo followed by hands-on exclusively on simulators as well as volunteers. And it's a limited number of delegates we are having, so that there is good hands-on exposure for each of the delegate, limited to 70 numbers only. And I request for all of your blessings in this endeavor. Thank you, sir. Sir, you're muted, I think.
Vijay Lakshmi, it will be definitely a very good endeavor. Best wishes for the same. And if Dr. Anuj Jain, our team from Bhopal, or Dr. Anil Verma from Kanpur are there, so they can also express. We shall just look into that. I'll take this opportunity. So we had an ultrasound guided regional anesthesia workshop recently held in AIIMS Bhopal, and a very, very good workshop done in CME done in city of Kanpur. So now I invite Brigadier Rahul Yadav, who is our National GC member from Defense Anesthesiologist, and Dr. Parul Jindal to talk about the RSAP OT Technician and Nurses Training Module.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, Professor Tej Kaul sir, Professor Anju ma'am, the dynamic and the versatile President, Professor Naveen, and my colleagues. Well, this actually is a big reboot of an already running program, but with RSACP coming on board and with the association with RSACP, this will reach a much wider audience and a much better good for the larger clientele or larger targeted audience would be achieved. It will be a weekly online training program. The proposed time is from 4 to 5 in the evening every Saturday, because that is the time when most of the technicians for which this program is meant would be free. Otherwise, time can still be worked out. This is just a proposed time. We have already made the schedule. We plan to kick it from the 3rd August. That is from the hardly 2 weeks. And the training schedule till 28th December, this entire year has been drawn up. This is just the first slide. We have already drawn up the schedule till 28th August. We will be inviting the faculty from all the reputed institutes of the country. I and Dr. Parul will independently contact all the HODs at various institutes, and we will invite the best of faculty. And this is a chance for the younger faculty to speak up, and they will get a chance to interact with the technicians as well as the nurses. And this would definitely lead to greater knowledge sharing with the purported population.
Thank you, Brigadier Rahul Yadav. Parul?
Thank you so much, sir. Good evening, everyone. To add on to what Dr. Rahul Yadav has said, we will be updating the participants on the cutting edge technologies. We'll enhance their interpersonal relationships, interdisciplinary actions, foster their collaborations with other departments, and address mainly to the ethical issues also. And e-certificates will be issued after every workshop, after every interactive session we have with them. Thank you, sir.
Great, great. So I'm very sure that it will be very good for the technicians and nurses, and RSAP is very happy to collaborate on this particular aspect with the Defense Society of Anesthesiologists of ISA. Moving from academic to the clinical programs, I invite Dr. Raghunandan to briefly discuss about the proposal to conduct CPR training and along with IRCF. Dr. Raghunandan, please.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everybody. First of all, I would like to congratulate each and every member of RSAP for completing 40 years under the guidance of great patrons like Tejpal sir and Anju madam and other people. By leading the group now, Naveen Malhotra sir will be a guide for us to do all these programs. Sir, what my proposal is for the CPR training for the public and the students, as we have come across many lives can be saved in this. So my main focus was to do programs for the students and mass public interaction for training CPR can be proposed for this. And we are planning for getting a national event on a single day where we can have collaboration with ISA and many organizations, like-minded organizations, to do this program, sir. This is our present status, sir. CPR training for public and students, and we hope to do it in a big way. The dates will be announced, and we are in getting good response from various organizations from the state, different states, and the national body has been very supportive in this. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Raghunandan. So we'll create history together. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Now there are certain special announcements to be made, and I feel honored and to have these two awards announced. RSAP Distinguished Service Award. It will be awarded to senior members of the fraternity for the exemplary services done in the field of anesthesiology, and to RSAP. And RSAP Shining Star Awards to be awarded to the younger faculty, not restricting to below 40 years, but around that age, for the exemplary services in the field of anesthesiology, and to RSAP. Aim is that in these two awards, the RSAP Distinguished Service Awards and the Shining Star Awards, these all awards will be conferred. There is will be decided by the committee strictly on the basis of merit and restricted in number, and they will be duly appreciated, acknowledged, and awarded at the national level. So it will be awarded, and there is no need to apply for them. I invite Dr. Parul Jindal, please, on her very pet subject of coffee book, and I'm very happy that she is here with her ideas today. And in spite of her personal family commitments, she has spared her valuable time to be here with us to discuss about the RSAP coffee table book. Dr. Parul Jindal, please.
Thank you so much, sir. So creating a coffee table, everyone. is a book for the society, which can be a wonderful opportunity to celebrate its history, achievements, and members. We want to explore the inception of the society, the visionaries behind it, and the circumstances that has led to its establishment. These 40 years will be divided into 4 eras of 10 years each, and they'll have a unique name like Prarambh, Parivartan, Prachand, and Prakashtha. So we will showcase the significant milestones and achievements of the society over the years, and this could include the events like the conferences, any particular milestone, projects, awards, and noteworthy contributions. The spotlight will be on the president, secretary, and the patrons of the society, and we'll take their interviews to share their knowledge, their stories, their experience, their anecdotes, and how they have improved upon the society. The future vision is to conclude will be the conclusion of the book, like how we want to outline the society's vision and mission for the future, and share the upcoming projects and goals. The designs will be the layout will be basically high definition pictures and archival materials and interviews with the members, event documentation, and any other relevant source which I can lay my hands on. And there will be a soft copy which will be published first, and after the approval of everyone, we'll go ahead with a hard copy, which if sir gives us permission, which will be launched at the next RASPCon. And the promotion will be through social media and email, newsletters, and social events. So there is a potential to preserve our society history. It's inspire the new members and showcase the society's impact on the community. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Parul. Thank you very much. I invite Dr. Manoj Kamal and Dr. Gauri Arora, the National GC members, to discuss about the RSAP awareness flyers. Dr. Manoj Kamal and Dr. Gauri Arora, please.
Thank you, Malhotra sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, please go ahead.
So first of all, I want to congratulate all past founder members or present members of Governing Council of RSAP that sailed the journey of RSAP since last 40 years. This is historical event, or in this year, we want to have more than 5,000 members of RSAP. This is we are targeting this. And our mission is we popularize RSAP awareness program, RSAP program in a broader way, and we want to sensitize our students, newcomers, that there are various programs in this society which are relevant to the all specialty or all age group. So we can easily get 5,000 members in this year. This is our mission, and we will all try for this to achieve this mission. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Manoj, for setting a very good target of having 5,000 members in a calendar year. This is excellent initiative from your part. And Dr. Gauri, will you like to add something to it?
Yes, sir. Very good evening to all. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the respected members on completion of 40 years of this prestigious organization, the organization which promotes excellent academics and good scientific research work. I am a proud member amongst the targeted 5,000 plus members. And on this Foundation Day, on this occasion, I also would like to promote a membership drive so that we increase our member base. We can create awareness about our work amongst the other ISA members, so that everybody gets an opportunity to get their work published in this journal that we are having, which is a PubMed Index journal, and also they can become a part of all those prestigious projects that we have discussed today. So this is one thing. And second thing, I think we we should create public awareness through the print and the electronic media, like through giving interviews or through the articles or even Facebook Live, the kind of work that we are doing. And yes, I wanted to organize a CME in the month of July, which couldn't materialize. So, sir, I am planning to organize a workshop in the month of January, maybe on chronic pain or on difficult airway that we will work upon. So this
Thank
is
you,
what.
Gauri. I know we will have a very good time in the Nagpur and on a very productive workshops, as well as we look forward to active participation from you and Dr. Manoj on this particular initiative. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you.
I invite dear Dr. Vishal, my dear Honorary Secretary of RSACP, to talk about the Go Green initiative of RSACP. Dr. Vishal.
Thank you very much, sir. In this monsoon season, we took this initiative to plant 100 trees to commemorate RCCP Foundation Day. And today we have we kickstart the initiative, and we have already completed our target, and we have extended it to another cities of Haryana and NCR region. And soon we would be able to complete our target of 1,000 plants by the end of this month. And God willingly, and we would be able to take this initiative to the next years as well. Thank you.
I request all the GC members to do it all across the country in the month of the monsoon. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Vishal. It's a really responsible initiative coming from you, from the seat of Secretariat, that we decrease the carbon footload in the OT and as well as increase the green load outside the OT. God bless. Dr. Tanveer and Dr. Neha, if you can talk about the International Yoga Day event. Dr. Tanveer.
Thank you, sir. So, to celebrate the International Yoga Day, we had conducted a competition which was titled as the Exploring the Synergy Between Art of Yoga and the Science of Anesthesiology. And in this articles were original research, case series, and case reports, and letters to the editors, and the proposals for the new research. We had 3 different categories, and we had invited people to submit under these categories, and cash prizes of 10,000 for the first prize, and second prize 7,500, and third prize for 5,000 were kept for category 2 and 3, and eminent anesthesiologists were the judges, and we have received submissions in all, and the results will be declared. So it was yesterday we sir has said that this initiative will be continued for the coming years also. So as a part of our responsibility towards the society and towards the anesthesiologists to promote research in the yoga also, we have contributed towards this. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Tanveer. So it was a very unique initiative with a very unique topic of how the practice of yoga affects anesthesiologists in perioperative period, whether it's pain medicine, critical care, or the other anesthesiology super specialties. And we got such tremendous response that we had to increase the deadline. It was initially set to 20th July, and we have got so many calls to extend the deadline. So it is now 15th August 2024, and I urge all the members and all the respected faculty members and our to please encourage and send as many as entries as possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Neha. It's my pleasure to invite all of you to join Research Society of Anesthesiologists in any form, research, scientific, academic, or clinical programs in the coming year. So whosoever wish to join can contact any of the office bearers personally on email or WhatsApp or telephonically. They are most welcome, or write to rsapnational@gmail.com, and all other details are available on our website www.rsap.com. So now it's time. We have very eminent guests who have joined us today, and I'll take this opportunity to invite them to say a couple of words. First of all, I request Dr. Deepa Kane, madam, who is the just taken over as president of Maharashtra State Branch and of RSACP, along with her other office bearers, to say a few words. And wish you good health and happiness always, madam. Please unmute yourself, madam. Unmute yourself. Dr. Deepa Gani, madam, unmute yourself. Yes, madam, go ahead. There is an echo, madam. I think there is a, you're logged in through two devices.
Yes. Because one I here. Okay, I think
You mute the speaker of that device also, madam. Or should I log you out of that device?
Sir. Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, madam. Please go ahead.
Okay, respected Professor Tej Kaul, sir, Patron, President RSACP National, Dr. Naveen Malhotra, Secretary, Dr. Vishal Singla, past President, Dr. Indrani Hemant Kumar, and all senior members of RSACP. It is an honor, privilege, and a heartfelt pleasure to stand before you as the newly elected President for the Mumbai branch and talk to you on such a momentous occasion like the 40th anniversary. Tonight, we honor the legacy of senior members of RSACP whose dedication and vision created a platform for us to build upon. And as I step into this role, I'm deeply aware of the responsibility entrusted to me and my team. I have like-minded people in my team. I have Dr. Naina Darvi, who is secretary, Falguni Shah, who is the co-secretary, Dr. Harpreet Kaur as the treasurer. I also look forward to strengthening relationships with the senior RSACP members and work towards shared goals. My team and me are fortunate to tread the path of the visionaries of RSACP and would work hard to take it forward. Long live RSACP, and really feeling good to be part of this family of RSACP. Congratulations and thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, madam, for those kind words, and best wishes to the incoming team.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. So nice of you. Dr. Anuj Jain, I just saw that you were logged in. If you can just start your video, it will be very nice, so that you can brief about the recently conducted workshop a few days ago. I invite, I know Dr. Shelly Mittal is in the midst of a liver transplant. So Dr. Shelly Mittal, RSAP Governing Council member, state representative from Haryana, to please say a few words. Dr. Shelly Mittal, please.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Naveen, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much. First of all, my heartfelt gratitude to the patron of the society, Dr. T.K. Kaul, sir. He happens to be my guide, my mentor, my teacher. Thank you so much, sir, for always guiding me. So definitely, it's a matter of great honor for me to be the part of this great esteemed organization. And I'm really excited and I'm really looking forward to work with all of you with such a distinguished group of anesthesiologists. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam Shelly Mittal. I now invite Dr. Ala Prasanthi, RSAP Governing Council member, State Representative from Andhra Pradesh.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Naveen Malhotra, sir. Respected President, Dr. Tej Kaul, sir. President, Dr. Naveen Malhotra Garu. Honorary Secretary, Dr. Vishal Singla, sir. And past President, Dr. Indrani Hemant Kumar, madam. And all the respected members and dear friends. Congratulations on the 40th year celebrations of RSACP organization. And I'm very happy and also proud to be part of this organization. And I wish I can contribute more, and I will be very much helpful to whatever role Dr. Naveen Malhotra sir assigns to me. And thank you very much, sir, for giving me the opportunity to serve to this through this association. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. Now it's again profound pleasure to invite Dr. Bachu Vishnu Mahesh Babu, sir, RSAP Governing Council, State Representative from Andhra Pradesh, to say a few words. Welcome, sir. Sir, unmute yourself, sir. Unmute.
Good evening, Dr. Navin Malhotra, sir, and other members of RSACP. It's a wonderful evening to join in this occasion to congratulate you all for this prestigious 40th year celebration of RSACP. And thank you very much for the opportunity given to me. I will be there with you always in the footsteps of you. I will be useful for the organization in whatever way you use, like research and other CMEs also. Thank you very much. I hope I will live to expectations. And once again, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining in, and I'm very sure that it will be a wonderful working together. Now it's pleasure to invite Dr. Suvarna K, RSAP Governing Council member, State Representative from Kerala. Dr. Suvarna, please.
Good evening, all. Patron sir, Tejpal sir, and President Navin Malhotra sir, and all senior members and other dear friends. I'm very much interested in research activities and publication. So thank you, Malhotra sir, for adding me to this August group. And congratulations to all the members for completing the 40 fruitful years of research and other activities of the Research Society of Anesthesia Clinical Pharmacology. I'm looking forward to working with you all to improve our research activities in the field of anesthesia. Thank you, sir, Malhotra sir, once again for adding me to this group, the family of RSACP. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. Now it's a pleasure to invite Dr. Rajesh MC, RSAP Governing Council member, State Representative from Kerala. Dr. Rajesh MC, please.
Thank you, Dr. Naveen. And I should, at the outset, thank Dr. Naveen for including me in this prestigious organization, academic forum, I should say. And actually, Dr. Naveen has given me a lot of encouragements, and he has helped me a lot when I was dealing with the ISA Kerala PG update for 2.5 years. And he used to attend almost all academic meetings of ISA Kerala PG update, even in Saturdays. And it will be an honor to associate with him, especially when he is leading this great organization in the 40th year of celebration. So thank you, sir, once again. And I'll be doing my responsibility with full dedication and sincerely also. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Rajesh MC. Thank you, Dr. Suvarna. So now I request Dr. Vijayanand S. from Bangalore, Karnataka, RSAP National State Representative from Karnataka, to say a few words. Dr. Vijayanand, please. Dr. Vijayanand is logged in, but I think there are some connectivity issues. We'll get back to him. I invite Colonel Anurag Garg, RSAP Governing Council member, State Representative from Defense Society. Dr. Colonel.
Good evening to you all. Thank you very much, Dr. Malhotra, for inviting me here and felicitating me for the Governing Council post. Out here, I thank you very much on this 40 years of foundation of RSACP, defense anesthesiologist, and has been closely associated with both the top branches or both societies of anesthesiology, the ISA as well as the RSACP. In ISA, we do have a larger standing, but in RSACP also, we have our prominent personalities like Colonel Rakhi Goyal, Brigadier Rahul Yadav, who have been there as part and parcel of RSACP and doing a wonderful job. Dr. Navin Malhotra is a well-known figure in anesthesiology circle, in ISA as well as in RSACP. He has led ISA with his dynamism as a secretary of ISA, and I'm very sure now as president of RSACP, he led it with the equal zeal and enthusiasm. And the difference in RSACP we have already been seeing now, this greater involvement in the various activities, what we are seeing of RSACP since the last 1 year. I congratulate Dr. Navin Malhotra as well as all the members of RSACP for making this event a memorable one and 40 years of its foundation. Thank you very much. Thank you very much from all our defense anesthesiologists. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Colonel Nagar. But as a matter of record, Dr. Tejpal sir will agree with me. Ever since inception of RSAP, we always had an representation in the governing council from defense anesthesiologists. Ever since inception, without fail, each and every term, we had a representation from defense anesthesiologists. Thank you, Colonel Anuragar, for joining in and pitching in. Now it's a pleasure to invite Dr. Vijayanand. Dr. Vijayanand, RSAP Governing Council member, State Representative from Karnataka. Few words from your side, sir.
Good evening, sir. Good evening to RSAP family from Karnataka. My wishes to RSAP society for reaching the milestone of 40 years. I'm very happy to be included in this family. We conducted the RSAP Society National Conference in Bangalore in 2007 and 8. After that, there was not much of an activity from our side. I look forward under the leadership of Dr. Naveen Malhotra that South Reach will be more in his presidency, and we'll do a lot of activities from our side. And congratulate everybody for being here. Thank you, Dr. Naveen, once again.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Vijayanand. So nice of you. It's a pleasure to invite Dr. Pratibha Natarajan, RSAP Governing Council member, State Representative from Puducherry. Dr. Pratibha Natarajan, please. We don't have your audio, madam. By the time, Dr. Pratibha, your audio is not there. Your video is there. You can log in with another device. I'll come back to you. Your video is there. Okay. I invite Dr. Shailaja Ganti, RSAP State Representative from Telangana.
Good evening, everyone. This is definitely RSACP party at 4040. And so with Dr. Naveen sir at the helm of the affairs, it would always be a Nith Naveen suffer, as I always fondly call it whenever he's there. It's always a new novel, some part of the journey and celebrations. So there are, I've witnessed, and it was a pleasure to have a galaxy of all the distinguished and accomplished anesthesiologists of the country, and happy to be sharing screen in the same time frame. My best wishes to everyone with all the proposals and presentations for the year ahead. And I've noticed it's like 4 decades and 4 dimensions of RSACP, that is research, scientific, academic, and clinical. So for the 5th decade, why not add the cultural dimension too? And it is a very passionate part of, see, the burnout is a catchword for the anesthesiologist, and the only way out is to have and hone some extracurricular activity. And also I have seen it work in the ISA platforms, so why not in RSACP? So that, with that intention and best wishes, I wish a very successful decade to reach the Golden Jubilee celebrations.
Thank you, Dr. Shailaja, for adding the 5th dimensions. I take this privilege, and as a right also, I invite you to do something pertaining to research in cultural activity.
With all your blessings, with all your best wishes, all the seniors here, thank you so much.
The wellness activities, how can they affect the anesthesiologist and the patients? Thank you for joining in. And I'm very sure it will be our pleasure to nominate as cultural head of RSACP to carry forward these research activities under the banner of RSACP. Thank you very much. I invite Dr. Pratibha, Dr. Madhavi Julakanti, another RSAP State Representative from Telangana, to share her thoughts. Dr. Madhavi, please. Dr. Madhavi Julakanti, unmute yourself, please. Okay, by the time she sets her audio right, Dr. Pratibha, I think we can have you on board, Dr. Pratibha, RSSP, Governing Council member, State Representative from Puducherry.
Good evening, Patron Sir, Dr. Naveen Sir, and other senior members. Here, I was waiting for an opportunity or a platform to really express my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Naveen Malhotra Sir, because he has been exposing me to all the other academic platforms, and now he has introduced me into this platform also. And especially on this beautiful day where the RSAP celebrates the 40 years. And so I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the entire team. And I also would like to promise that I would work up to your expectations, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam, for those kind words. It will be a pleasure working together. I now invite Dr. Madhvi Julakanti. If you're around, you can unmute yourself and express. Dr. Madhvi is there. Okay. Now it's pleasure to invite a very dear friend and senior faculty member in the field of anesthesiology, and not only the seasoned anesthesiologist, but a good administrator also, Dr. Lalit Regar. Sir, our RSAP Governing Council member, State Representative from Rajasthan. Dr. Lalit Regar, sir. We will be definitely...
Thank you, sir. Good evening and congratulations. Congratulations to all senior faculty, Dr. Tej Kaul Saab, Dr. S.P. Sharma Saab, Anju Grewal. Their dedication, we reached up to this 40th year and hope we will continue this academic journey. And thank you to include me in the core group. I am being a member of RSAP since long. I remember now that we had organized RSAP conference at Udaipur also. Again, thank you to all that we will celebrate this whole year, all academic programs. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And we will be wizened from your experience as well as knowledge of administration and anesthesia. Thank you very much.
Always, sir. Always. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to now invite Dr. Veena Asthana and Dr. Divya Gupta, RSAP Governing Council members, state representatives from the Devbhoomi, Uttarakhand. Dr. Veena Asthana, I understand that you are in the midst of a family function, but still
Good
you
evening,
have
sir.
joined.
Good evening,
Madam.
sir. Thank you for the
Good evening, madam.
invitation, sir. And we must congratulate all of us on this 40th anniversary of RSACP. Sir, I am so thankful to you for giving us this last year opportunity to organize midterm conference. And it was a great success. And it was all because of your support, encouragement. So thank you so much, sir. Best
Thank
wishes.
you, madam. Thank you very much. You joined in from your family function, amidst of a family function. So nice of you. And Dr. Divya Gupta.
Good evening, sir. Thank you, Naveen Malhotra, sir. Respected Tej Kaul, sir, Indrani ma'am, Vishal Singla, sir, Sunil Sethi, sir, and all the respected senior RSACP stalwart. I would like to thank Naveen Malhotra, sir, for giving me this opportunity and making me a part of this team. And I assure that to the best of my knowledge and to the best of my capability, I would try to do and get involved in each and every activity of RSACP which will be held in this celebrations of RSACP. Congratulations, sir, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Divya. And it will be a pleasure working with you on board of RSACP. It's a pleasure to invite a very dear friend, brother, Dr. Badresh Shah, who is RSAP Governing Council member, state representative from Gujarat. Dr. Badresh, please.
Thank you, Naveen sir. First of all, congratulations to all members, past and present, post holder of this RSACP for serving the society for 4 decades, sincerely, nicely, and timelessly. Now it is pleasure for me to work with the Dr. Naveen sir, my brother, my best friend, my guide, and other team member, and I will try my best to give the society as much as possible And I am really thankful to see so many friends in this screen, so many seniors, so many friends. It is really good day for me too. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Badresh. And we will be definitely benefited from your knowledge of finances, and please conduct some research on finances also. It's a pleasure to invite another dear friend and elder brother, Dr. Lalit Kumar Pandey, RSAP Governing Council member, State Representative from State of Madhya Pradesh. Dr. Lalit Kumar Pandey, please.
सबसे पहले कौल साहब को सादर चरण स्पर्श। आपका आशीर्वाद हम सभी RSACP मेंबर्स पर बना रहे एंड और बाकी सारे सीनियर्स को और सारे स्टारवर्ड्स और मेरे कलीग्स सभी को बहुत बहुत नमस्कार। इस 40वां वर्ष जो अपन सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं RSACP का, मुझे बहुत खुशी हुई क्योंकि मैं बहुत पुराना मेंबर हूं और नवीन मल्होत्रा सर को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद जो उन्होंने मुझे इस स्टेट गवर्निंग काउंसिल का जो स्टेट रिप्रेजेंटेटिव बनाया है। मैं आपकी आकांक्षाओं के अनुरूप पूरा खरा उतरूंगा और पूरी कोशिश करूंगा RSACP की सेवा करने के लिए। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका। लॉन्ग लिव RSACP। थैंक यू सर। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर।
Thank you, Dr. Pandey sir, and we will definitely benefit from your experience. So nice of you. I invite another active participant, Dr. Jayaprakash, RSAP Governing Council member, State Representative from Jharkhand. Dr. Jayaprakash, please.
A very good evening to all of you. Thank you so much, Naveen Malhotra Sam. As you know that I'm your great fan, and I'm always saying that you are young and dynamic because you are always coming with some ideas. Last time when you were secretary of ISA, definitely you came with ISA. You promoted so much of young generation like Yuva ISA. So definitely I would like to be a part of that one, and whatever you gave me the duty, I would like to fulfill all those. So here for this basic idea, I will promote membership drive from Bihar and Jharkhand, and definitely we will organize program soon, and I would like to, I will discuss with you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Jayaprakash. I know Dr. Madhvi Julakanti is driving the car. So, madam, please drive safe and address, and please be safe. It's a pleasure to have you with us, Dr. Madhvi Julakanti, RSAP State Representative Governing Council from Telangana. Dr. Madhvi, please. Madam, unmute.
Sir, good evening. Good evening, all.
Good evening. Good evening,
I
madam.
was busy. I couldn't hear you, sir, last time. I'm sorry for that. Thank you all to give me this opportunity to work with you all, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Please drive safe. You are again muted since you are driving. Unmute yourself, madam. Yeah, please go ahead. So I think better let her drive safely. Dr. Sujata, our RSAP Governing Council member, State Representative from West Bengal. Dr. Sujata, please.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, madam. Good evening. My deepest regards to Tejpal sir, Dr. Naveen Malhotra sir, and Indrani Hemant Kumar madam, and Dr. Vishal Singla sir. Sir, am I audible?
Loud and clear. Yes. Loud and clear.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I first feel deeply honored that I have been included as a part of the GC member, and I hope to serve the society to the best of my ability. And as a GC member, I would also like to encourage the newer generation, the younger generation towards RSACP. And I am ready to serve in any capacity, any work that you allot to me. and I hope to do it well. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Sujata. You are always a very, very sincere and committed worker. Proud of you to have with us. I now request, thank you, Dr. Sujata. Dear friends, Dr. Umesh Ramtani, RSAP Governing Council member from State Representative from Maharashtra. Dr. Umesh, please.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, all respected seniors and patrons and President, sir, Dr. Naveen Malhotra, Secretary, Dr. Singla, past presidents and eminent personalities on the board. Regards from Nagpur. First of all, at the outset, I would like to, I'm delighted to be part of this prestigious organization and this core committee. And I'm from bottom of my heart, I'm thankful to Dr. Naveen Malhotra, sir, who is so encouraging and so positive in his responses, and always he's coming up with newer and innovative ideas, enthusiastic approaches towards the society, whatsoever work he takes over. So it's a commendable effort from him. So I congratulate all over here for 40 years anniversary of this prestigious organization. As far as I am concerned, I'm a PG teacher. I'm a medical PG guide and medical teacher. So I'm looking up to this organization which is working on the principles of research, academics, and upliftment of knowledge. And I would definitely contribute from my side whatever will be possible. One more thing I want to add over here, that I'm the incoming president of ISA Nagpur. So I would like to conduct one activity under the aegis of RSACP along with the ISA NCB. So I'm looking forward to that also. So thank you once again for having me on the board. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Umesh. And I'm very sure Gauri and you will working together and we'll have a good workshop along with the two associations. When we were talking about Dr. Sujata Ghosh, how can we forget Dr. Sarbri Swaika Madam, the past Vice President of RSAP National and the organizing chairperson of RSAP Con 2023. Madam, it's always pleasure. I'm very, very open and proud to say that Madam is a very, very honest, sincere, and hardworking lady. Welcome, Madam. Ma'am, you're muted, Madam.
Muted, ma'am.
Madam, you are muted.
Madam, please unmute
Madam,
yourself.
unmute.
Madam, unmute kariye,
Thank
please.
you very much, sir, for giving me this opportunity to say something on this platform. So good evening, all of you. My best regards to Tejkal sir at the outset. And definitely my congratulations and heartiest congratulations to our respected President, Dr. Naveen Malhotra, for creating such a beautiful chain of events on the 40th year celebration of RSACP. And congratulations and thanks to our past president, dear Indrani Hemant Kumar Madam, and also other GC members and all members of this society. I always love to work with a very dynamic and very lovable personality like Dr. Naveen Malhotra. I am really honored to be the organizing secretary of RSACP Con 2023 held in Kolkata. And definitely one name, Dr. Vishal Singla, he is very sincere. His sincere effort has made everything possible during my tenure when I organized the RSACP Con, and also he is working now as he is always. So thanks and regards to everybody, to all the members and all the good personalities, eminent personalities of our society. So long live RSACP. Thank you, sir. Hello.
Yeah. We lost your network in between, Madam, but
yes.
It was pleasure listening to you, and we are always. Am I audible?
I think I do not
We
have
are
a
always,
network.
always very proud of your contribution
Sir, it's a
towards
network problem.
RSACP.
Thank you, sir.
RSACP Governing Council member from Maharashtra, Dr. Shraddha Naik, and I'm very sure that she will contribute actively to the RSACP Youth Wing also. Dr. Shraddha Naik, please.
Good evening, Naveen sir. Good evening to all the patrons, respected seniors of this prestigious RSACP platform. And I really, really thank you, Dr. Naveen Malhotra sir, for giving me this opportunity and considering me this worth to be sharing the frame with so many stalwarts in the field of anesthesiology. And heartiest congratulations to RSACP for completing 40 glorious years. And I will try my best in all possible ways to keep up to the expectations and actively participate and do whatever it takes as a GC member and as a representative of my state to work for RSACP, and looking forward for some good work with all of you. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for the opportunity once again.
Thank you, Shraddha. Now I take the opportunity to invite Dr. Shilpa Tivaskar, another RSAP Governing Council member, State Representative from Maharashtra. Dr. Shilpa. So by the time Dr. Shilpa joins, I request Dr. Tanmay Tiwari and Dr. Kapil Singhal, RSAP Governing Council member, State Representatives from Uttar Pradesh, to say few words. Dr. Tanmay Tiwari and Dr. Kapil Singhal.
Sir, Dr. Tanmay Tiwari left a message regarding some commitments at home, so probably he's not in the meeting.
Okay, fine. And just to clarify that Dr. Jayaprakash will be RSAP Governing Council member, State Representative from Bihar and Jharkhand. And I'll invite a young, dynamic Dr. Nitin Chaudhary. We will be working with our National Youth Wing Coordinator, Dr. Neha Sinha, as RSAP Governing Council member, State Representative for the Youth Wing. Dr. Nitin Chaudhary, please.
Thank you, sir, and good evening to all the stalwarts of anesthesia over here. It's a proud privilege to be here sharing this platform with the people that I have seen growing, learning anesthesia from and coming up to this stage. So thank you so much, and big congratulations to RSAP for completing 40 years. I have had a huge association with RSAP, and sir has been a witness of my association with the organization, and finally to be a part of something so great and which will benefit the youngsters in a big way. I think I'm all the more privileged, and it's a gift from RSAP on the 40th, completing 40th years of it. So thank you so much. And I hope that I live up to your expectations and help the organization to grow further and give my contributions in its further growth and bring up better even further. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Any message for
Sir, Dr. Nitin is definitely going to be a great asset for RSACP and the youth wing. I'm sure we all and the youngsters are going to learn a lot from him. And as sir has correctly said that he has a very close association with RSACP, we have seen him getting up to the stage, getting laurels and everything. So most welcome, sir, and hope we'll do a good job here.
Definitely looking up to it. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
That Dr. Nitin Chaudhary has received the maximum number of RSAP awards. He has received the maximum number of RSAP awards during the RSAP Con. So I'll just call out if Dr. Rai Kumar, Dr. Kapil Singhal, Dr. Tanmay Tiwari, and Dr. Shilpa Tivaskar, you are most welcome to express yourself. Otherwise, it is my opportunity to invite anyone who want to express himself or herself, we got another 5 minutes to go before we invite Dr. Swati Chavda for vote of thanks. And anybody who wants to say few words, most welcome. Please unmute yourself. Yes.
Sir, with your permission, sir, may I?
Oh, yes, Mayank. I was looking for you. You are in dark. See, Mayank has been a very active RSAP Governing Council member. He is a core part of the forthcoming workshop on 1st September at Indore, and he will be actively participating in the forthcoming RSAP newsletter, the RSAP Times. Mayank, I request you to please stop the vehicle and don't drive while talking. Just park it on
Sir,
the
I
road.
have stopped the vehicle.
That's good.
Elder
That's
brother's
good.
advice.
Right,
Elder
right.
brother's
So,
advice. Talk.
yes.
Stop the vehicle.
So I know he will be actively participating with Swati and Tanveer in the RSAP Times newsletter. Dr. Mayank, please.
Thank you so much, sir. Many congratulations, first of all, and respected Tej K call, sir. It has been a great opportunity. And respected Malhotra, sir, respected Grewal, madam, and all the GC members. Thank you so much for making this, me as a part of this very big event. And 40 years is a long time, and we want to take it forward with the vision that sir is having. I think we will conquer great heights. Just want to add that this newsletter is a great addition to RSACP. And with this team, we'll be able to inculcate good learning habits among the PGs as well as guide them, the practitioners as well as the PGs equally in their careers and in their research work as well as in their knowledge. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Anybody else wants to say a few words? I see Dr. Neelam Sinha also throughout the meeting.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, madam.
Sir, really, it's a very nice platform that RSACP for all of us who are very much interested in academics. And congratulations to all of you for completing 40 years. And definitely we will contribute as much as possible. And we wish all the best for the RSACP group.
Thank you, madam. So nice of you. And I also see Dr. Kamakshi Garg and Dr. D.K. Srivastava, sir. If you want to say a few words, most welcome. Anybody else? Okay, so we come to the final aspect of our ceremony. I invite Dr. Swati Chavda, the Joint Secretary of Research Society of Anesthesiology Clinical Pharmacology, for proposing the vote of thanks. Dr. Swati Chavda, please.
Respected seniors, colleagues, friends in the RSCP family, and eminent guests for the today's event. It's my absolute privilege to propose vote of thanks in this ceremonial event of celebrating 40 years of RSCP. I thank first and foremost the patron of the society, Dr. Tej K. Kaul, sir. He has been a constant guiding light in all the programs which have been carried out, which have been proposed today, and I'm sure he'll be there for many years to come to be guiding us and leading us into more success and excellence. I thank very dynamic President Dr. Naveen Malhotra, sir. He sets an exemplary example of how to lead from front. He has been instrumental in all the activities which are guided by him and actually done in person, supervising everything towards the betterment of the society and towards the fraternity in general. I thank President-elect and Vice President Dr. Anju Grewal, Madam, and Dr. Rima Meena for being very inspirational in the journey. I sincerely thank Dr. Vishal Singla, Honorary Secretary, RSCP. He is a wonderful colleague, absolute pleasure to work with, and very forthcoming in his ideas and helping out everyone while organizing this event as well as otherwise in all the activities related to RSCP. I thank my teacher, Editor-in-Chief, Dr. Pradeep Bhatia, for being there, for being very approachable and guiding in all the activities. And he's doing a phenomenal job concerning with JOACP and the other activities which were proposed today. I thank all the GC members who have proposed various events and programs which will be carried out in the coming year and beyond. I thank them and wish them all the success. I thank all the eminent guests who have taken out time today in joining us to celebrate the 40th anniversary of RSCP. And I hope there are no more the guests in near future and part of RSCP family in letter and spirit. I also thank all the RSCP members, past, present, and future, who will be contributing towards the benefit of the society. I thank everyone, named or unnamed, in my vote of thanks for being there always. Thank you very much. Long live RSCP.
Thank you, Dr. Swati. Now we come to the formal closure of RSAP 40-year celebration kickstart, and we look forward to active participation from each and all in the coming year. Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Long live RSAP.
Thank you, sir.
Long live
Long live
RSACP.
RSACP.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Long live RSACP.
Thank you very much, sir.